Hello everyone, Namaste, welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium, and these are going to be messages from Lord Shiva. As I said before, the Shiva is an energy and you have to communicate with energy as energy. So that's how the conversation really happens there. But I'm not very good at communicating with the Shiva energy. It's very calm and requires certain, I would like to say, years of very accurate meditation to get accurate messages. But I'm not very good at that. However, I have been visiting Mahadev in my meditations and etc. And there is a message which is related to Avalon as well here. So we'll see what that is about. There are three options. Option number 1 and 2 and 3, and these are your main options. As you pick them, I would like to say that I won't be able to interact on YouTube as much as I did and wanted to before, because I have extremely very strict instructions from my spirit guides to keep my phone away. So I take this video and I'll upload it on YouTube Studio, and then basically I'll keep my phone aside. All right, other than that, there are 3 other cards to pick from. 1, 2 and 3. I'll zoom in. You can see this better. And I hope you can read what they say. The first is Sacred Oak, embrace your inner strength and resilience. The second is Antlers, embrace the cycle of life, death, and rebirth without fear. And the third is Silent Watcher, think before making decisions. So these are the 3 cards, and there's colors associated with each card. So the first card has the colors pink, indigo, blue, and orange. Second has gray, yellow, violet, and brown. And the third has green, black, white, and red. So what's also, these are the 3 different ways to pick a pile, but I always say if there is a picture that called out to you from the main options, then you should go with that and not overstimulate your intuition. I would also like to add here that my mother is going to be cooking in the kitchen, and any noises, let's treat it as kitchen ASMR. All right, with that, we'll just start with the readings. Hi, group number 1. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. So you picked the first picture, and this is the card that says Sacred Oak, embrace your inner strength and resilience. We also have oracle cards. The first one says dreams and nightmares. So I'm going to keep it here. The second card says the Hierophant, Atma. Nice. And I'll take the Sacred Oak over here. Embrace your inner strength and resilience. Okay. And we have 28. Dam. And I would like to add that my mother is cooking in the kitchen, so please take any kitchen noises as ASMR. The first thing with your spread here is that I definitely feel a Kundalini. Your Kundalini is active. That's one thing. It is active. And it is trying to tell you something here. It is trying to lead you somewhere, to to your inner soul. I feel like you're retrieving a part of your soul that you lost long ago. This is centuries ago that you lost a part of your soul in perhaps a past life, but it has repeated in this life itself. So it has definitely got to do with something that happened. Let's see. I want to see when this happened, because this happened in a specific age that you... What happens when we lose a part of our soul is that a very painful event occurs, and we sort of let memory fade away around that event. We're like, well, whatever, not visiting that again, not visiting this memory again, not visiting this part of myself again. And so we leave it behind because it's too painful. So let's see what Lord Shiva has to say about that. The strength card, which is number 8, and associated with Leo and the number 5. This could have happened when you were 5 years old. This could have happened around losing a pet or losing a loved one. And for some, I'm getting this happened because of a clash of values between you and another group of people, that you lost a part of your soul. And this part of your soul is also coming from a feminine wound here. This could have happened because of a divorce as well that you saw in your family. Could have happened because of your own divorce or because of your breakup. So these are the scenarios that I am getting for the soul. Yeah, the soul fragmentation. I don't like to say it's fragmentation. It's just you've kept it in a bubble in the past. So yeah, you'll get a lot of beautiful dreams. If you see flowers in your dreams, it's an indication that that part is healed and is ready to revisit you. There is a certain way to revisit these memories. You can't revisit them in a just like in your mind, and you can't visit them the way you want to. They will visit you the way they want to. It's just that's what happens in the beginning, but slowly we start to take control. But we'll see what happens when what Lord Shiva has to say. Essentially, the Shiva energy, I can't communicate with it, but I have been visiting Lord Mahadev in my meditation. So we'll see what he has to say about this, right? Let me take another card for you. Let's see how you can get this part of you back. So we have here change, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. There's a portal that is opening, and your third eye is also quite active. Again, leaves us with a question. Yes, my third eye is active, but what do I do? It is too active for some people here. It's very active. It's like you see a lot of things. You see news, and then you see the same news in your dream, and you get messages about world affairs in your dream. So you're definitely psychic and clairvoyant that way. But what we want to do is not overactivate this third eye and not to get too many visions at this time. Eclipse season is also coming here, which basically is an indication that you shut off your psychic senses, because it is time for them to rest. Many of us who are psychics and clairvoyant and have clairs, we rest other things, but we forget to rest our psychic senses. We actually don't know how to shut them off even sometimes. So but we'd like to just see that. Let's see a marble casting, because I feel that's going to help us. Yeah. Yeah, there is a disconnection, number one, from source itself. And Overactivation of the third eye. Somebody needs to physically start exercising a lot more, because that way your body will be exhausted. There's a need to have less screen time and less, I would like to say, viewing time, less time to sit and talk and see things, less time to do that, but to channel energy in physical ways. This can be artistic as well, painting, etc., but anything that stimulates your eyes, even in the natural world, is going to be, not very good for the soul retrieval. So what you'd want to do is perhaps wear a pair of sunglasses. That should really help. And there is a need as well to keep warm, sort of keep your ears and the area of your I would like to say forehead, like how do I show it to you? I'll show it to you with the Devi Ma. So you have to, of course, this area you can apply something here. I would say essentially an oil which is a little bit warmer and not cold, a warm oil. And this area, really, you need to sort of protect it. The back of your head, the back, like a thin hairband, if you could wear that, would be really good for you right now. Okay, interesting. There's also a disconnection with your heart here. You're not speaking truly to what your heart wants. And it's like the messages from your heart are not reaching your head. They are not reaching your third eye. You keep getting messages maybe for your brother, your dog, your cat, your neighbor, but you don't get messages for yourself, or you're not allowing them subconsciously. Okay, this is not your fault. You have to understand that subconsciously we have little control, so that's something that's there in the casting. And yeah, and the main reason behind it is our childhood fears, but that's the case with everybody, so I will not look into that anymore. Let us see what else what Mahadev has to say. Happy Shivratri, everybody. Make sure that you are calming down your solar plexus at this time. Solar plexus as well as your sacral chakra is very important to Swadhisthana, but anyway. We have Fox. Embrace the necessity to adapt and thrive through change. Adapt and thrive to change. I feel like you have been in the fox spirit. The fox spirit has been with you. Fox as well as cats, like very strong Ma Kali energy, very strong Morrigan, and Hecate energy, witchy, dog, angels from hell is the word. We have 8 of Cups. We have cats, and a lot of cats here for you. I think you work a lot with cats, and you have constantly been going from one place to the next. So this is like super high survival mode. Okay, and that was what was coming forth, childhood wounds. The number 8 is very important, by the way. And we have to see our connect. Some of you might have very healthy connection with the sun and the energy of the sun. But for those who are not working with the sun energy, you are supposed to go out and close your eyes and look at the sun, and then close your eyes. It creates a glow and it gives a golden energy to your eyes, and that will heal your third eye. I feel that this is a group that has a very intense connection with animals, and we have to take all this energy and we have to put it somewhere. But one thing, you might feed a lot of cats, stray dogs, birds. Continue to do so, but don't be like, oh my god, I cannot help them more. And then you see a cat or a dog and they have a broken foot and they're very injured and they're in a terrible state, and then you carry that image with you, and you see what happens now is that this is what is happening in your heart. It stays stuck in your heart chakra. So the messages of soul retrieval, or I would like just to say the messages of the inner child, are not reaching there because there's already a lot of visualization coming from, I would like to say, the animals, or the pain, the suffering that you're seeing outside doesn't have to be the suffering of animals, but I feel that you're somebody who, carries the suffering of wildlife a lot. And I'm not saying that don't do it anymore. That would be super bad. I do it a lot as well. And I realized it later on that the amount of care I was carrying for wildlife and suffering of the animals, it was blocking visions of self-healing. And the eclipse time is the time to self-heal. So you shouldn't carry the emotions of pain outside of you within yourself, right? Not to say you shouldn't feed them or take care of them. That is not the message. We want to see where we can take all this energy, because you see, it's so interesting how this card is. It's like, I find it really funny that she's sitting here. She doesn't have a face. It's like her head is filled with all sorts of things. There's a straw there. There's definitely something that looks like a candy stick or something there. What is this? A wand? This looks like a wand or like a something weird. And then this is a color and pencils and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff, but not her head. So maybe you're not in your head. And yeah, that's usually an escape mechanism where we are always, dreaming of something else. Four of Swords. Yeah, we need to take a break. That's the way, that's what it is. We need to take a break. We are putting all this energy into crying over ourselves instead. Let me take one more card here. We are just taking all this energy and we are sympathizing with our inner child. We're taking care of the inner child like we would take care of a hurt bird or animal. You don't judge it. Even if that animal, even if it's a dog that has gone rabid and it bit a lot of people, but what happens with our inner child when it's hurt? We bite other people. So, but you meet a dog and it's hurt and wounded and it's biting other people, but with you it feels safe and it doesn't bite you. So what you do, you take the dog to your home and you try to bring healing to them. But now you are the dog. Okay, let's clear that up, because I feel the animal kingdom wants to help you right now. Everything that you've done for the animal kingdom, they are coming in with a lot of gratitude, and my kitten agrees. Just went meow. I am not free. Yep, there you go. And we have Heart. I told you. I'll have to take care of him. But as we have already reached this conclusion, the conclusion is further solidified that we need to heal our heart. And that's what we need to focus on. For some of you, other people will come to you with their problems. Okay, just right now, my father came in with his little iPhone from centuries ago. and he couldn't operate Facebook. And he does this 20,000 times. well, okay, 20,000 is too much, but he does this a lot of times. And he'll come and he'll be like, oh, Chanaka, fix this. Oh, Chanaka, I don't know how to do that. And I've been logged out. Oh, it says that somebody else has been using my account. And I'm always in the middle of something important, and I have to leave all that and fix stuff for him. And I remember it was very funny that I met a psychic, and she said that, oh my God, there's a person and they keep coming to you and interrupting you with, uh, things that they have to get fixed, and they do it too much and you're getting interrupted. Tell them that you can't always be available. And then I actually did tell my father that, there are times where I am in the middle of my work and I can't leave it all and start fixing Facebook and tagging people because he posts poetry. Yeah, we think, the thing is that it collides with the ethical moral system, really. Somebody approaches you for help, how do you say no? They're not, to our eyes, they appear, helpless. But the thing is, we have to hold our integrity and their integrity, and if I don't help my father, it's not because I'm like, oh well, what a inconsiderate man, I won't help him. It's to understand that, oh no, my work is equally important. It is as important as what he's doing on Facebook. So yeah, there are times I will help him, but there are times I will not. So that's where you have to understand that even small little interruptions in this journey of self-healing can be in. And that's the thing with dreams as well. The smallest of things, signs and symbols mean a lot. So the smallest of interruptions in your dreams and in your life are trying to tell you something. So even if it's a person that keeps reappearing, it's a helpless friend, who's like, oh my God, I messed this up, help me fix it. Oh my God, I can't get over that, help me fix that. And you're doing it over and over, and then you're like, oh well, this is getting too much. Then you definitely would like to take a step back. Yeah, that's recommended. You maintain a level of distance from them. No, I mean, that's not the way to put it, but you understand what I'm saying. Just, don't fix all of their problems for them. And we have hair again. Yeah, this is interesting because I feel like you get really stressed because of other people's problems, just, taking them on, the smallest of them. The body, when it says that when the body says I need time for myself, and when the mind says I need time for myself, it does not want to do anything else. Nothing. Maybe it doesn't even want to get out of the bed, and it doesn't want to feel guilty for that. So if you're staying in bed and are like, oh my God, this is wrong, I'm being lazy, is the depression coming back, what is it? You have to sort of create a healthy relationship with our bed. Yeah, you can get out, sit on the table, do your own thing, and just don't take any, like, not even, I would like to say 0.0003 grams of other people's trouble right now. Let the eclipse season end, because I have gotten the same message. I'm supposed to stop doing tarot readings until a quite long time, but I woke up today and and they were like, no, do it, it's fine, you can do it. So I'm recording it here. Don't really know if I'll post it. So this is the message that I have for you, group number 1, and this is the message that the Shiva energy has for you as well. We thank Lord Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, and definitely animal spirits are with you. Ma Kali is with you. Hecate is with you. Any form of feminine figure that's got to do with underworld and the death realm is with you. The animal kingdom is with you. Nature is very, very strongly with you, because I did connect with Mahadev in a forest. He wasn't in his abode of snow. He was in a forest and he was speaking with, as if he was different things in the nature. So different things in nature will speak with you. And that's common to all the groups. So if you liked what I said here, I would truly appreciate it if you could hit the like button, comment your experience. I won't be able to comment back because my instructions are very strict from the guides. I record it, I upload it, I keep my phone aside, but you can comment, you can choose not to. It helps my channel reach the right people, anybody who needs a message, but that's completely fine. Even if you don't, I'm very grateful for the time you have given me here. It means so much to me, and I love you, and I send you my love, and I send you healing and blessings and light, and a lot of self-love as well, and a huge hug as well. So yes, my love to you. Until yeah, if you're new, you can consider subscribing. I will be posting, but maybe after a longer break. Yeah, so there are many videos you can check out meanwhile. So if you're new, it would be lovely to have you here. Until then, yes, namaste. I will see you. Hi, group number 2. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Tanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. Right. So we picked the second picture, and it has this card which says, Antlers, embrace the cycle of life, death and rebirth without fear. And we also have certain cards here. This one says contentment. I'm going to put it over here. Where should I put it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put it here. Okay. We also have oracle cards, and this one for you, cenote. Let's put it here like this, and we put this one here, and we'll put this one here. We have justice. That is amazing. I'm really happy for you, group number 2. First thing that is coming forth from the Shiva energy, and Shiva is a form of pure energetic form. It's a pure energy. It is, I don't imagine Shiva as somebody with a form, yeah, so that's just me. But I have connected with Mahadev in his form as a Pashupatinath, sort of like in the forest. So this reading is kind of very rich with the energy of nature, and there might be signs and symbols in nature that are calling out to you, saying something to you. So you might want to look at that right now. There's Mexican goddess Ixchil, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, who is here. Definitely feels like Mother Goddess is with you, quite in the form of Ma Parvati. I would like to say, yes, Ma Parvati. That is how she is with you. But you can take any goddess of nature, of fertility. It can be Persephone, Demeter, anybody, but fertility and nurturing and creation, as in like reproduction of something. And if you have a project which is like your baby, like that, something of that sort is being guarded by Divine Mother, because Divine Mother will be there when there's Shiv Shakti, right? For this group, although I have to say, I feel a lot of pain because, sorry, my dad scared me. He is like a forest imp. My dad has a lot of, I won't say, I don't know how to put it, but let's just say that he is weirdly ADHD. He's not diagnosed with it, so it's really wrong to use that term, but he has OCD, very strong OCD, and he does random things. So he just came in, and although he knows I'm recording, he pulled out my head, my cap that I was wearing, and he loves to disturb me when I'm doing my work, and it really, really gets to me and annoys me. So you might have that as well. Somebody who interrupts you just because, it's their personality, but there's a personality clash there. Because I have these conversations with my father where I tell him that please don't do this. Don't come into the room right now with, basically he speaks a lot. As soon as he enters, he's speaking. He's not quiet. So if you're coming to the room, Dad, please don't speak. I'm recording. But it's okay. I have accepted my fate, which is that he'll be there. But for you, you don't have to accept it. Group number 2, again, do not do that. This is the time to draw boundaries. And I get for this group that you have not really received what you truly want from life. You haven't received that. So you've always had to be content with what was given and not what you wanted and needed. If you needed to, let's say, go out on a date with a specific boy, maybe your parents did not allow, or a girl. I'm sorry, I'm always thinking of myself. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to go on dates. So, but if you weren't allowed to go on dates, then you don't get something you needed or wanted. Maybe the person you wanted to go out with said no. And small things like these, you did not get to eat the food you wanted when you wanted to eat a pizza, but everybody was like, no pizza for you. You wanted to be childish, you wanted to be fun, but everybody was like, no, you can't afford to be childish and fun, you've got to be super serious. And you were like, oh my God, well, what on earth am I going to do? So you were like working. I feel this group very strongly. You were working, and at the same time you were trying to have fun. It's like, yeah, I work a 9 to 5, but my true passion is playing drums, and that's what I do at late night between 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. But it's taking a toll on you, because if you could quit your work, 9 to 5 work, you could just focus on playing drums, let's say. And the playing drums is, symbolic for anything else that you want. But you don't get what you want. That's what it is. It's terrible. And it's definitely, I would like to say, hurt you. There's no justifying it, And when I see the antlers card, which says embrace the cycle of life and death, it's like we have to fully embrace the fact that, yeah, we did not get what we wanted. And there are some people who definitely deserve the blame for it. I definitely feel for this group where you might be like, no, I don't want to blame anybody, things just happen. But I do feel that there's somebody who, or multiple people actually, who kind of need to take responsibility for certain disturbances as well as certain suppression in your life. We have 9 of Pentacles, and this showed up in reverse. And this is the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's because you're doing 2 things at the same time. And one of those things is something you don't even like. You could be doing multiple things, but one of those many things you don't like, and just one thing that you truly like, because of which you don't feel fulfilled, Even if you're earning, let's say, $20,000, or for Indian watches, 50,000 INR, or you're earning that. But it's like, yeah, the money just goes into upkeep, because to uplift your mood, you go shopping, you buy little, trinkets and souvenirs and things like that. You decorate your house. You're pacifying your heart, when that money shouldn't go into pacifying anything. It's your abundance. It can be used to nurture yourself, to invest in your hobbies, etc. But you have to pay bills. You have to, go for medical checkups, continuously go and seek, let's say, healing, even if it's from a doctor or it's from a shaman. So all that money is going into maintenance, and not in the, you've not had money to complete your hobby. It's like, oh my god, I feel angry. And the Shiva energy doesn't get angry. So I feel like I know for a fact that your spirit guides are angry. I know that. Like, I know that for a friggin' fact that your spirit guides are angry. I felt it as soon as I touched the Justice card. We are the world. Interesting. This showed up in group number 1. If you're interested, you can always have a look. And yeah. So, 10 of Pentacles. We are moving towards a more holistic life. And I'm getting this for in somebody in their, quite, like, I would like to say 20s and 50s, 20, 30, 40, 50, like 20 to 50. Anybody, and beyond that as well. Beyond that, okay, you know what? I'm going to cut it. No age, nothing. You're watching this, you want to make money out of your hobby. Take a break from everything else. Take a break from even people you truly, truly love, like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your children. It's time for a break, everyone. That's the energy of the eclipse, because we are focusing on what true fulfillment is, on truly being present. Because if we are only 80% of ourselves with ourselves, then we are even lesser with other people. If we are 80% with ourselves, we are maybe like 50% with our husband, with our children, and other souls notice it. The human being in them will not notice it, but the soul in them will notice that you're struggling. Some people will make use of it, some people will exploit this vulnerability, but those who love you will understand that you don't want to, you're not in a place where you can give out love, not even, a little small cup of it. You can't, and it's fine, because it's a temporary stage. It's not your life choice. you know. So yeah, that's there. And then we have success. Yeah, because you're headed towards success. I do feel this for this group, that you are headed towards great success in life. Oh my god, trust owl. Trust your inner wisdom and intuition. Owl is the symbol that the owl has been showing up. Like, if you've seen some of my previous readings, you'll know that the owl has been showing up a lot. Yeah, so this is definitely a message, everybody, because owl symbolizes the coming of Ma Lakshmi. Ma Lakshmi brings in prosperity, wealth, gold, jewels, diamonds, crystals, beautiful rugs. She comes in all forms. Yes, money, but she comes in the form of true abundance. Ma Lakshmi is very, very high vibrational, and she is present in everything. She comes as high vibrational water, you know. And what's high vibrational water? Let's say you're drinking water which is coming from, let's say your tap, and you boil it. That's a little bit of a low vibrational water. But if you were to drink it from a natural spring, oh, that's high vibrational water. That's Mahalakshmi coming in. Not to say your tap water doesn't have Mahalakshmi. Everything has Shri in it. So, but she's coming in with the owl, which means she's coming in with the highest form. High quality food, high quality rugs, high quality life. Quality over quantity is the biggest, and one of the most, I would like to say, transforming principles of Mahalakshmi entering your life. Because we have to trust inner wisdom and intuition. Our mind says money, but our wisdom and intuition is always looking for abundance. Such a big difference there, and that's where you have to go. We feel enriched by people, by love. First thing, high quality love in your life. So necessary, extremely necessary. Joy, high quality joy. That's why you got the card of contentment. True contentment, extremely necessary. These are the first signs of Mahalakshmi truly, truly entering our lives. Quite beautiful. Yeah, I liked that a lot. Let us take another card for you. Which one should we take? Can I take a little small one here? You might have a, message. Look, oh goodness, look at that. Nice. I love it because it's the lover's card. And who doesn't want a nice lover? I want one. Okay, I'm just fooling around. I do want one. But not in the... I used to be very, very fond of romance and love. And I still am. But my perspective has changed a lot, after certain events in my life. But we're getting somebody who, oh my god, and this symbol you see here, this symbol is the symbol of Shri, Matrapura Sundari. Lots of money coming in. But first you have to treat yourself how you would treat a god or a goddess. Treat yourself like that. You don't value yourself like that. You don't, and it's painful. Painful. I feel a lot of energy leaving my body in a way that it's going to places and I have very little left to give to myself, even as I'm doing this reading. If you're somebody who's psychic and does tarot readings and sessions for other people, even if you feel like, oh no, I'm fine, my energy is fine. No. Your energy is going. So you've got to either lessen your spiritual sessions. You can charge more maybe, or you could just, let go of the fact that I need more clients, I need more money. It's very important to let go of that. Sometimes we need to let go of the idea of money to really get money in our lives. Let's see, I feel like, this is kind of it for the for the group, but I've got all this empty space that I'm like, what? I need to fill that up. But I will just take all these cards for you. I also have a CD. We have the Knight of Cups. Simple messages for group number 2. Yeah, you will go on a couple of interesting dates. You'll meet interesting dates. Nice. We have the Four of Wands. Some of you might be visiting this date, basically going over to their place, or they might be coming over to your place. So it might get a little, I would like to say, intimate in terms of emotions. But please be careful. Don't start giving them too much of yourself. Make sure that it's a very balanced exchange of love, of gifts, of things, and how much you're spending on them and how much they're spending on you, etc. Don't overindulge. Then we have Three of Wands. Other people are going on trips and vacations. Extremely necessary to do that because there's nothing to learn. You've completed a particular spiritual course and etc. So there's nothing more to learn now. There's just fun to be had now. You just need to go and have fun. And when we're having fun, a lot of our lessons are integrated. So maybe that's just what it is. You're integrating lessons in the moment, right? Very beautiful. Go on a trip, just, somewhere far away where nobody can reach you. I am planning to do that very soon. Yeah, I have a feeling that some of you will not meet the right partner until you go on this solo vacation. And I'm not saying you'll meet the person in the vacation, but during the vacation, you'll alchemize, not just a vacation, but going to this retreat, this silent place where nobody reaches you. You will alchemize, integrate certain parts of yourself. And then this person sort of is going to find you when you are, universe will be like, well, time to send them romance because the rest of the thing is done. I'll take some marbles and let's see. We'll cast some of these to see what's going on. Okay. I don't feel it sometimes. Okay, I did. Oh my god, look at that. This is the source marble and this one is the root. Oh yeah, definitely. This is like basic things not having met. Like as a child, limitations to the money, pocket money, have to live within limited means, never having been extravagant. So a little bit of a lack mindset, just following you around, it's learned too, it's something learned from your parents perhaps, to always be cautious about money and to always be scared that you won't have something. You don't even know what it is, because see, most of the times when I'm going on for trips or something, even if it's a trip we're going on, we're like, oh goodness, will I be able to afford a good hotel? What will I eat for food, and will I be able to go to good cafes or not? I don't have the money. I don't know what I'll do. I don't have the money to go to this trip, etc. But, and take it from me, because I've been quite broke in my life. And I have planned, like, I've just gotten up, booked the cheapest ticket, whether it was a train, whether it was a bus, whether it was a flight. Sometimes you get, very cheap flight tickets as well. And I've booked it and I've gone. I've been like, God will take care of this. You know, FUCK it all. I'm going. Just get up and leave. Even if you do it like 20,000 times, it's completely fine, Somewhere or the other, things take care of themselves, yeah. Something fell. Oh, wow. A marble fell. That hasn't happened in a time. You're not supposed to work. No, not supposed to work as in irrelevant work. There's a lot of irrelevant work that you're doing. Irrelevant to your spirituality, not to other things. It's got nothing to do with you. There's a lot of things you do that have got nothing to do with your connection to the fairies. There's a lot of fairies here, in general, in the energy. Nothing to do with nature, with Mother God, Father God. These are just things you do because of the 3D conditioned world. You are not conditioned, but you're doing this for conditioned people, conditioned society. So we're not doing that anymore. I definitely do see that you're going to meet like-minded people. They're wanting to meet each other, so to speak. Yeah. Is there anything else that I see? I know that's kind of what I see. Pretty much the crux of it. Yeah, also I see this, that somebody is like the universal mother. You're just taking care of people, you're loving, you're kind. Cancer placements, any placement really out here. Your moon sign being very relevant at this time. Just taking care of taking care of, like, everybody comes to you like they're little children. It's like you have to be the grown up all the time. I understand. We're stopping that though, by the way. I mean, we have to, but like I say, free will, right? So this is what I have for you, group number 2. This was the message from the Shiva energy as I connect with it. I would like to add here, however, that um, that's my family. Yes, other than that, I would like to say that I truly, truly appreciate all the love and support that I get from many people. So many, it's almost, well, it is overwhelming, but in a very good way. And if you liked what I said here, as usual, it would mean a lot to the channel as well if you could hit the like button and comment your experience, or even just leave a heart. Small things like these help the channel grow and perhaps reach somebody who might need a certain message. And if you're new, it would be totally awesome if you subscribe and be a part of this soul family. Well, if you want to look at it that way, I do. And even if you cannot do any of this, I love you so very much. I send you so much love and light and good wishes and good health. And honestly, I truly hope that, you comment one day and just say that, Oh, Janaka, you said this in the reading, and we left the environment that was stifling our growth, and we, decided to take that plunge, and I would love to hear that, but you don't have to do it. It's just that for someone here, you're such a gift to us, to humankind. Humankind, I don't know how that came to my mind, but yes. So yeah, it would be lovely to see you shining in your true colors. And I will not be able to reply to the comments, however, because I have received very strict instructions from my spirit guides to just upload the video and not be on my phone. They've told me very strictly, no phone, no phone, no cell phone. So I don't have access to YouTube, strictly coming from heavens. So yes, thank you so much for giving me the time to speak with you and to connect with you. Until next time, namaste. I will see you. Hi, group number 3. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And these will be your messages and guidance from the Shiva energy. The Shiva energy is, to be honest, whatever energy we channel, it has Shiva energy in it. However, it is not possible to directly communicate with the Shiva energy because it is an energy. It doesn't really speak in words, so it speaks in energy. Hence, whatever I channel would be an interpretation of that energy as I connect with it. Let's just get started with your reading. The card that you picked is Silent Watcher, and the third picture. And this says, think before making decisions. And we have needs. Immediately, like as I touch this card, I get this feeling that you're somebody who's compromised their needs quite often. And that's what I feel. I could be wrong. And your needs, let's see, either they were, let's see, 1 second. We have Silent Watcher. Think before making decisions. See, when I see this video, I'm seeing someone smothering you in love, but it's not very healthy. They're loving you because they want to keep you sort of in control. You know how, like in Rapunzel, what was that Rapunzel Tangled movie where the girl was kept in the tower. All her needs were met, but the needs were met so that she wouldn't go out. She wouldn't question the mother. And I feel something of that sort could have happened with you here. So that to keep you silent, to keep you from rebelling, people will fulfill your needs very quickly. Oh, you want this? Take this. Just don't throw a tantrum. But and maybe some of your parents or growing figures were like, they could have been like, well, don't. This is something that would happen with me. That my parents would say that, oh, we've done this for you and that for you. We are doing so much for you. All your needs are met. Why are you, being cranky? So maybe that's something that happened with you where everybody told you that you have no reason to cry about anything because all your needs are being met. But somewhere or the other, your needs were not met. Might have a connection with group number 1, not necessary. We also have, where should I put this? I think you can see it here. Yes, we have 15 mist. And you also have a connection with the goddess Kuan Yin. And we have the World card, 21. Brahman, the Brahman card. So you also definitely have a connection with Jupiter and the Trimurti, which is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, or the principles of creation, preservation, and destruction. And we have Kuan Yin. It definitely feels like we're breaking free of an old system of thought, an old belief pattern. It's best to get a lot of information for this. That's what I'm getting for you, that we need to collect a lot of information on what is happening around you, and maybe that is the need that you feel as well, that you need more information before you can take a decision. Yeah, let's see what else this is about. We have slowing down, very complementary colors. Slowing down with the silent watcher. Right, so let's take all of these cards. There's quite a few that I got for you. Did not get so many for the others, but I think we must take this. Slowing down. Schizophrenia. I feel like somebody gaslighted you as well. That could have happened for this group. I can sense a little bit of that. Let me see. We have slowing down. We have turning in. We have exhaustion. My cats are playing upstairs, so you can hear that. When I look at all these cards for you, group number 3, the first thing that I would like to say is that a lot of people don't tell you the entire truth of the situation. And they try to give you half truth, and they're trying to trick you. I feel a lot of trickery here. But these people will not essentially look bad. You know, they're good people, but now and then they lie a little. And you might say to yourself, but everybody lies a little bit. But it's harming you. So even though, yes, we cannot control anyone's personality, because it feels like around you there are a lot of people who have learned to hide things and to pretend and to pretend to fit into society. So they pretend a lot in front of you, and they lie to you in that process, because you're a bit of a very, very honest person. You don't pretend and lie in order to fit in. That's just not something you do. Spirit really appreciates that and would like to keep it safe. Hence, Spirit would like to protect you from these people. The first thing that the Shiva energy is bringing forth as a message for you is that if you have a certain spiritual calling, continue to follow it. And this means spiritual exploration more than practicing it, more than healing, more than healing someone or giving somebody advice, etc. More than that, what is necessary is to heal yourself, to take courses if you must, to learn to meditate properly. If you can, go to a good teacher or instructor who can teach you how to meditate, a very good psychologist, to invest money in your mind, your spirit, and your body. Because the people around you are not very good at taking care of you. Group number 3. Okay, so that's the first message. And if you can't do anything else, you must sort of learn to meditate. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of messages around meditation. We'll see what this is about. We have new vision. We have mind. And we have harmony. New vision and mind and harmony. And then, oh wow, look at these. We have guidance. And then we also have source. Definitely have a very beautiful connection with ascended masters. And Kuan Yin also out here is emerging as an ascended master for you. Hope you can see the cards more or less. There's a glare here. That's better. Okay. This card is very beautiful. like for you to see it. Mm. So, first things first, you're very heavily protected. Very, very heavily protected. There's so many angels around you. All angels. Just quite, I would like to say all of them. Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Love, Archangel Harmony, Archangel Yophiel is with you very strongly. Archangel Metatron is with you very strongly. And there are ascended masters who are with you very strongly. So while you're meditating, you might want to connect with one of them. And how can you do that? You can either ask Spirit to, show you the way to your ascended master. How I do it is, I'll give you just an example, that I was sitting one day and I was just wondering about this problem that I was facing, and I was trying to find a solution for it. And someone in spirit started speaking with me, and I couldn't really figure out who they were. Slowly they started showing themselves, but the thing is, the more you speak with them, the more you open yourself to them, it happens. I think it can happen with you as well. So eventually I found out that now the ascended master is it's this is a little silly, it might sound silly, but Confucius, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right because I did not check the pronunciation, but yes, Confucius and Lao Tzu, the person who wrote The Art of War, but inspired a lot from, I believe, Confucius teachings. Maybe Confucius wrote it, I'm not sure, but The Art of War, that book might have a meaning for you. You might want to read its PDF online or buy it, or you might want to hear its audiobook, or perhaps connect with certain Chinese Shaolin masters, ascended masters, monks, Buddhist monks as well. So yes, that's coming forth. But other than that, there can be any other ascended master that wishes to connect with you as well. So you can tune in. This can be an author, this can be a scientist, this can be a physicist, it can be somebody like Newton as well as Einstein. It can be a singer. So these are all ascended masters. So just connecting with them is going to be really important. Also for you, I do get that whatever it is that you feel is your closest hobby, whether it is dancing, singing, fighting, boxing, mathematics, doing sacred geometry, painting, whatever this is, an ascended master within that field shall connect with you and will give you life lessons of life, not just your subject. So that's the message that I am getting for you here. Another thing is that your skills and your talents are very precious and they should not go unused. Another message. Very, very intelligent, a lot of expansive, creative capacity, the ability to bring in new ways of doing things, new structures, new thought patterns, etc. You have the ability to bring that in. So yes, definitely have to focus on that as well. Focus as in like you have to remember your purpose and not forget the power you hold, because you're very divinely gifted. You're a gifted child of the universe, very, very gifted. Feel this very strongly for this group. The heart, I believe, I don't remember which group this came in, but it's fine. I think it was group 1. Yeah, I do feel for you as well that there has been a wounding of your heart. But more than that, what they're telling me is that your heart is directly connected with God, directly connected with Source. And it is your strongest suit, it's your strongest power, your pure heart, your passionate heart. However you say, like What adjective would you use to describe your heart? A pure heart, a kind heart, a strong heart, maybe all of these. But your heart has the strongest faculties, group number 3. And that is what the Shiva energy would like to communicate today. We will take the last messages for you and seek to bring this to a closure. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I think this also showed up in group number 1. Yeah, I definitely do feel you have a connection with group number 1. 8 of Cups, double 8, and the Fool card. Interesting. I feel for you that electricity isn't. Yes, sorry. So I do feel for you that you are moving out of a particular job, home. You're starting a journey, a very new journey is what I'd like to say, is what you're starting, right? And a lot of you are going to work from home itself or take your work with you. Traveling worker is a traveling artist, traveling performer, could be that, traveling shaman, traveling healer, traveling student. You could do distance learning, but there's a lot of travel that you're supposed to do in this life, because life is going to feel very incomplete for this group if they don't travel. Is what I strongly feel here. You have a very, very strong connection with Saturn. Saturn is going through a tough transit. Well, Saturn is always going through a transit which is tough, so to speak. But by March and April, mid-March, like 15th, 16th of March, and then, the beginning of April, 3rd April, these could be important dates, but at the same time, a breakthrough can happen around this time. So we want to be, I'm not saying look forward to it. It will happen either way, even if you don't look forward. But I just want to say that if you're stuck in a difficult situation, by March, you will get out of it. I do see you changing places, moving somewhere else here, but that doesn't have to be the thing. But you're definitely planning to move. You're definitely planning a very big change in your life. Who you're going to marry, where you're going to work. It could include any of these things, which defines the rest of your future. But a lot of this will happen when you're leaving this old shit behind, because there's a lot of you irrelevant. Like, this section just feels like all these things are from your past, and we have to get rid of these things. These are what your mother's expectations, your father's expectations, your brother or your sister's values that you feel you have to follow. This is old philosophy, old religion. You're finding new philosophy and exploring different religions. You are finding new ways to meet your own needs, and you are not dismissing your own needs. That's very important. Don't dismiss your needs. Your needs have elevated. They have become spiritual in nature, and it's more important now than ever to follow these, to have spiritual experiences, to join spiritual groups, to meet people who have had experiences similar to you. There is also a level of, I would like to say, really high level energy, which can be like intergalactic energy from Venus, energy from Saturn, from planets, creatures from different planets who will give you messages. So that's also coming forth here. So these are the messages that I have for you. There is not so much of a guidance here. These messages in themselves will open the gate to guidance for you. There are angels around you. That's being emphasized again. So you can look for angel numbers, feathers. Birds always, are symbolic. Actually, creatures, really. Nature is always symbolic. And so but yeah. So this is the message that I have for you, group number 3. I hope that I was able to add something of value to your life. And I am very grateful to everybody for their support and their love. and appreciation, encouragement, and really quite a lot of everything. Very high frequency love and energy that you send my way. It really helps elevate my day-to-day life. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Also, if you liked what I said here, I would really appreciate it if you could like, comment your experience, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, and that would help the channel grow, and it also helps it reach anyone who might need a message. Also, I have received strict guidance to limit my interaction with people. So I'm not going to reply to all the comments, and but please know that I'm always very grateful. Yeah, it's not because I'm taking any of this for granted. I really value this a lot. Hence, anyway, so thank you again so much for your love, and I send you big hugs and highest energy and so much light and so much healing. May healing and magic and light be with you always. Until next time, group number 3, namaste. I will see you.